And I think we can slowly start. I see people are joining here on Zoom. I see people are watching this on YouTube. And hi, everyone. I'm your host, Alec, and this is our regular Tone Builders call that we host with our builders community in different verticals, where we also invite our vertical leads to tell you more about what's happening, to discuss the news, to bring up your cases, to get some kind of understanding of how the vertical is actually developing and what to expect from the certain vertical of what Tone Foundation does. And I'm very happy to introduce you to Inal. Probably everyone in the Tons ecosystem know who Inal is. Hello, Inal. Thank you so much for joining.
Hey.
And before we start, please just a couple of words about yourself and what you do.
Yeah, hello everyone. Thanks for having me again. I believe last time we had such a call like about a month ago. Yeah, I'm Minal, director of gaming at Ton Foundation. And yeah, my experience is mostly related to games and Web3 for the last at least 5 years. So yeah, would be happy to
Mhm.
answer all the questions and discuss what is going on in terms of games in Ton ecosystem.
Yeah, thank you so much once again for being with us. And yeah, those of you who are new to this kind of Builders Call, we have the recording of our previous Builders Call on our YouTube channel. And yeah, those calls were held in June 2025, and I believe they are still not outdated. So if you want to learn more about the previous Builders Call, about GameFi, about DeFi, about payments, please make sure to find them on our YouTube channel. And yeah, let me also remind everyone our today's format. Usually this is kind of conversation type of builders call, and some of you are here on Zoom, some of you are watching this as a recording, but probably if you have seen the announcement that we were posting in our social media channels, you had two links, one link to register through Luma, and those of you who registered from Luma, they got the Zoom link to be here with us on this call on Zoom. But those of you who didn't register through Luma, you probably just found this video as a live stream on our YouTube channel. And yeah, if you want to participate with your voice, if you want to be in this conversation and participate through Zoom, please make sure to sign up through Luma. And yeah, at the second part, during the second part of our this call, we can just have a casual conversation about your cases, about your questions, etc. And without further ado, I think we can get into it. And let's just start with some kind of updates and news and what is happening right now. And now, please, the floor is yours just to give the context about the things that are actual to this very moment as of July 2025.
Yeah, so since our last call, actually, our last builders call, not many things have changed, to be honest. Obviously, it's summertime, a little bit, everything's slowing a little bit down, related to number of users, to like I see projects are. I don't want to say that they're on vacation because startups should never have vacations, being honest. But like, yeah, teams are a little bit less engaged, which is like completely fine. Everyone has at least should have like personal life as well, right?
Huh?
So, yep,
Also
yeah.
sonst.
So,
Yep. Let me quickly
yeah,
mute those people.
yeah. Thank you. In general, yeah, the Tonica system is mostly focusing on things related to gifts and stickers, I would say, as of now. So this is like still the biggest trend since the like beginning of the year. Like I guess it started in January and it's like moving forward. So gifts are the big topic. Games are integrating gifts or something, trying to somehow leverage gifts in general. So I would say this is still the main topic. Stickers are growing because, as far as I know, there are more sticker stores coming soon. So there is one launched by, I believe, the Notcoin team, and there are going to be even more soon. So yeah, and some games started trying to leverage stickers as well. So I would say this is like current trends. Despite the summer, yeah, some activities are happening, but I know that many teams are actually preparing for September. So September is probably going to be very hot in terms of like new releases, new features, new things developed by gaming teams. Not only gaming teams, but mostly gaming teams. Um, from our perspective, I just would add that there are going to be some activities related to a Telegram game in, for example, in China. There's going to be China Joy event. China Joy is the biggest gaming conference in China, so there's going to be like a side event during the China Joy with like big local partners. I'm gonna be there as well, so if you want to meet and talk, and if you're gonna be in China during the China Joy, feel free to text me. Would love to meet to talk in person, or maybe there are some teams listening to us now who are going to be in Shanghai during the China Joy, which is going to be early August, I believe. So yeah, in general, a bit slowed down pace of game developers with main focus on gifts and stickers as of now. And yeah, one more thing to mention is we see more and more games launching with like cool game mechanics and cool IPs, by the way. Being honest, I want to be very blunt here. I was always the person saying that IPs are not something that you should focus on, especially if we speak about games. Probably I was wrong about this because I see that many games they actually bring interesting IPs to Telegram and they get traction because of that. How sustainable that is going to be, it's an open question, but still, like games based on cool IPs, there are some of them are already launched, like a game, for example, by Pudgy Penguins. They launched it together with the Olympics, and I know that there are more IPs coming to Telegram to launch their games on Telegram.
Okay, yeah, I think everyone now understands the context about the current trends because that has been pretty loud, I would say, throughout the whole ecosystem. And yeah, we have a number of questions on Slido. We will be having some questions on our YouTube's live chat, and we also have some people here on Zoom. So those of you who are on Zoom will have a priority to participate during the live Q&A session. And if any of you will have any questions, please make sure to raise your hand, turn on your camera, turn on your microphone, and to go for any question. And yeah, let's just briefly also talk about the topic of leveraging gifts and stickers for viral user growth. That's the thing that has been posted in the announcement, and I think lots of the founders, especially those of you who are earlier than others, are trying to figure out how to do that leverage in a proper way, I would say. And yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I would say that we see two things going on right now. Some teams they try to give utility to gifts, which is in my opinion amazing. I mean, there's already utility for gifts on Telegram, so Telegram itself given utility to this. But also some games try to give another additional utility to gifts, to Telegram gifts, by letting users play using their gifts inside a game. I actually want to mention also that we quite often, not quite often, but like we've done it twice. We had some streams on our socials where we were playing with Geo and Victor. We were playing games, and we even tried such games where users actually can use their Telegram gifts inside a game, which is in our opinion again amazing. It works as an acquisition channel because people with gifts, they're like, okay, I have a gift, why not to use it inside a game? And this is something that all game developers can easily use. The only thing is that, yeah, technically it's a bit hard to use off-chain gifts. So most of the games they use on-chain gifts. So a gift should be in the form of NFT, so you can connect your wallet to a game and then use this NFT. Another question, not question, another like option is, I would say this is even more common when games try to incentivize users, giving them gifts as a reward, which also is amazing. So there are many users interested in gifts on Telegram, and if you give them a way how they can win a gift, then it works quite well, and it attracts like native users, especially if there is like viral mechanics associated with that. Like, hey, let people, for example, share stories or share with friends that I won such a gift, which is like floor price is 2, 3, 5 ton, and people actually play to win. But this is not just like play to win a token, which is, as we see as of now, not very sustainable. they play to win a gift, which is more sustainable at this point. So I would say these are two main ways how game developers try to leverage gifts on Telegram. Do we expect any other forums? Yes, we do. I haven't seen anything related, for example, of merging gifts inside a game. Yes, you can use a gift that you have on your account, on your wallet inside a game. There are several games trying to do that. But where are games who are especially letting you merge gifts, where people, for example, collect different gifts and get unique items inside a game? Yes, these gifts are not going to be usable inside Telegram, but they can be used inside a game. So the additional mechanics, not just used as a booster or not just using as a simple in-game item, but additional layers of mechanics inside a game, making them even more interesting because you have to collect different gifts, you have to think of how exactly to merge them, etc. That's cool mechanics that we are expecting to start appearing quite soon. Yeah, in general, that's it. That's what's going on with gifts on Telegram as of now. I mean, in games.
Yeah,
By the way,
yep.
sorry to interrupt. Just wanted to say that completely forgot about stickers. That some games, they actually give users a way how they can generate their own sticker pack. It's not related to NFT. It is not related to anything on chain. It's just okay, you have some in-game items. We will let you generate your unique sticker pack, and you will be able to use it as very generic sticker pack on Telegram, which is also fun. I didn't see any much traction for that, to be honest. I've seen a couple games trying to do that, and my opinion is that the biggest problem of those sticker packs was that those sticker packs were boring. My opinion that all sticker packs, every sticker in a pack should be associated with an emotion, because even on Telegram, when you have a sticker, it's always associated with an emoji. What is emoji? It's an emotion, right? So sticker packs should be designed properly. Every sticker should express a certain emotion. And if there is no emotion, then probably this is not the best sticker pack. So yeah, I think this is a cool mechanics on Telegram. Imagine you play a game, you have in-game items, or you have certain achievements, and based on that, you can get your unique sticker pack that you can use across whole Telegram. So yeah, I would say this is not a very big trend yet, but we think that this can be even bigger because collectible sticker packs, they're becoming bigger and bigger as well.
Yes, I think we can later talk about some kind of directions of how it's going to develop in the next couple of quarters, let's say. But still, as promised, let's give it a priority to those people who want to ask a question with their voice. And I already see a hand by FabBD. Please unmute yourself, turn on your camera, and ask your question.
Good morning, guys. Hello, guys. Nice to meet you and see you for the first time. Yes, I have a few different questions, and let's start from the stickers. First, about the stickers, when this will go on chain, because if you're going to market, I suppose the Telegram user, but also the Web3 users, they are more happy to buy and to invest if the collectible is an on-chain asset, so an NFT. So I hear some rumors that will come on chain, but I would like to know when this gonna happen. And second, I don't really understand. User can mint the stickers. So I don't understand the technology. If you can explain to me, but when I mint the stickers, everybody else can get my stickers and use it. So what is the unique point here to buy a stickers and let other users to use it? So if I buy a stickers and the sticker is on chain, I would like that the user use it, okay, but they have to pay me something, I know, stars or some royalties for holding the NFTs and the stickers NFT. And I would like to know if this is gonna happen, and what's your opinion about that? Next question is about what you said before, that there is it was a Telegram was a cycle. I think now we are at the bottom of the cycle. I really think that the cycle will come back and we'll have another peak of users and traffic. So I would like to know what's the strategy of the Tom Foundation in a short, let's say in 1 month, short term, mid-term, 3 months, 6 months, 3 months, and long term 1 year, to attract more user, more traffic. especially from Telegram itself, because regular user of Telegram doesn't know about the Telegram mini app. So maybe because they're not able to discover, for example, my neighbor, my friends, my mom, my cousin use Telegram, but they don't know that exists Telegram mini app. When I say that I work with a Telegram mini app with a gaming studio, they are a little bit shocked, because surprised, because I didn't know about this possibility that they can use mini app inside Telegram. But this was it's not only from my circle, my family, it's also by people that I meet, that when I speak about my job, my activity, they say, okay, I don't know that there exists any Telegram mini apps, any apps inside Telegram. And not only games, but also to buy VPN, wallet, and so on and so forth. And yeah, and the last question is just a note. I have the possibility to speak with other games that are not on Telegram. They are on another blockchain, and they were looking to scale more users, because they were not able to scale in the blockchain, the ecosystem where they live. And when I suggest, guys, maybe you should build a game on Telegram so we can work together with exchange traffic. You are able to bring your users to Telegram, and also acquire users from Telegram. One example that I have in mind now is Roaches. They are on Abstract, but they also built a Telegram app a couple of months ago. I would like to know if there is any strategy from Tom Foundation to attract devs from other chain to build on Tom and Telegram, to scale their user, to scale their revenues, and and to grow. Thanks.
Okay, so there were three topics, I would say, not even like certain questions, but three topics that we can discuss here. Okay, let's start with stickers, because this is the easiest and the hardest part of this conversation. Okay, what is the state of stickers as of now? We have the biggest sticker marketplace, I would say, like Sticker Store by the Notcoin team. And this sticker store is not integrated into Telegram anyhow. So this is not related to, like, I don't know, gated stickers that you can use only if you have certain NFTs, wherever. This is an experiment launched by the Notcoin team. And I never said that, and I can never say what are the plans of Telegram in terms of, like, are they going to make it gated? Are they going to use NFTs or whatever? So this is an experiment. This is a way how like Notcoin sees how stickers should work on Telegram. Again, fortunately or not, I cannot comment how exactly how Telegram will integrate stickers. Are they going to be gated? Are they going to be just unique, so people actually will just see that this is owned by, I don't know, a particular user or whatever? I have no idea. And pretty much like nobody knows, to be honest, at this point. So this is like how stickers work. At this point, it's an experiment launched by the Notcoin team. In my opinion, it's a good experiment, because we see how what is the value for users just to hold an NFT, which can be used inside Telegram with their username. Some see like I wouldn't say it's a utility, but like value here. So this is the state of it. Is it going to change? At least there are going to be more players doing similar things. I wouldn't say same, but similar things, like launching with like different IPs, launching sticker packs on Telegram. How exactly it's going to be integrated with Telegram, I don't know. Is it going to be on-chain? As far as I know, some sticker stores, they're going to have stickers like completely on-chain from day one. So you will be buying not just a sticker pack with like Telegram stars, but you will be minting an actual NFT on the Ton blockchain. So yeah, I know that this is not the answer that everyone wants to hear. Like everyone wants to make an announcement like how sticker is gonna be working, but this is the state of it now. Next question is about the strategy around. If I remember correctly, it's a question about the strategy around games, traffic, and all the stuff. We briefly discussed, not briefly actually, we kind of discussed what we're expecting, what we are focusing on right now during the last builders call, like what kind of games we want to bring on. We think that there are like, different waves of games on Telegram. The first wave, which obviously was related to hyper casual tap to earn, it is gone. And we're experiencing like traffic is down, everything is pretty much down. But and to be honest, that was like very much expected, right? So there is no way you will have like 50% of users of a messenger playing, almost 50% of users of a messenger playing hyper casual games for a long time. No way. It never worked on any other social. So this is expected. What we are focusing on, we are focusing on helping teams to first bring good games on Telegram. By good games, I mean good core game loop, which is like interesting, which is not very hyper casual. Sometimes it's hybrid casual, sometimes it's mid core. This is the first thing. And second thing, what we focus on, we try to help teams to experiment with different stuff like user acquisition, social and viral things. That what is my job right now. Trying to work. We have like a list of teams that we work really close with because we see some potential there. We try to give them like, hey, hints here and there, like what worked, what not, like trying to collect all the feedback from all the teams. With some of them, we try to connect with, for example, ads networks because they give some grants to those teams. So for us, the goal is to bring more good quality games to Telegram and to experiment with them, what works and what not. As soon as we see that something works, like viral mechanics, ad acquisition, user acquisition through ads, we will just scale it. As of now, I would say there are certain interesting experiments, but like as with any other like startup area, you just experiment a lot. Like if 5% of those experiments are successful, then you're lucky, I would say. So this is the state of it as of now. We need more games. We try to attract more good quality games, and we try to help them with the resources that we have at this point. The last question, it was a bit vague, so sorry if I didn't get it right. So if I understood right, your concern was that many people, they do not know about games on Telegram at all. So when you talk to people, correct me if I'm wrong, Fab. I believe you
Yeah,
can.
just the regular Telegram user doesn't know that exists a Telegram ecosystem, Telegram mini app
That's
ecosystem. It's
that
in Italy, US, and it was the same
yeah,
feedback. And
that's yeah, sorry.
no,
Yeah.
go on.
Yeah, I was saying that our approach here is quite simple. To reach out to as many users, as many Telegram users as possible, we need viral mechanics. Nothing else, work on social media. So that's what I'm like, the guy who does not know any other words. I'm constantly repeating, guys, there is only one way to be very successful on Telegram. Try to experiment with social mechanics. As of now, I see that like stories work quite well. Sharing with friends, it worked in the past. Now it's like less effective. So for us, the goal is to find these like social mechanics that work well. For example, games like Olympics, for example, they try not like they don't go with the stories. They go, okay, we want to try PvP, where people play against each other. So they will invite their friends. They will play with some like wagering. So you put some money on stake, we play, you win, you take more. So I'm just saying this is also social. And we think that this is the only way how we can reach out to Telegram users. And that's why I'm saying like we work with like many teams and we try to work with those who actually leverage the social factor of Telegram. And again, this is the only way. Like we can say, hey, that would be great if Telegram adds like, I don't know, add games tab somewhere in the menu of Telegram. They would be great. They would be amazing. But the reality is different. There is no tab because of like different reasons. So the only thing that we can help with social factors, social like viral factors, and how exactly we can help to experiment with that and get the most out of it.
Yeah,
I
that's
hope
good to that's good to know what you mentioned now. So we are very open as Acid Lab, Boinkers, and Pokergram because we have a poker style game free to play. We're very keen, and myself, especially myself and Asaf, our product owner, to work with you guys and to help you to help us, if I can quote this. So very open to discuss with you and to see how, because we have a social game, and how to leverage this, and to help you to grow and help you us to grow.
Yeah, we'd love to talk. Just need a little bit more details.
All right. Yeah, thank you. That was a great question. Great questions, by the way. And yeah, let's move on. We have a handful of hands here. Anver, please, your turn.
Yeah, thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yes, we do.
Yep.
Yeah, first of all, once again, thank you for this wonderful session, because it becomes more and more effective and interesting from date to date. So I would go to a very specific question right now. Inal, you just read our mind, because for the last 2 weeks we've been doing the merging thing. So for Dragon Farm, we try to implement. We are deciding between stickers and gifts. We are like 70% more oriented on gifts of different rarities. So common, uncommon, rare, and epic gifts. And as far as you maybe remember, we don't have our own token, but we would like to use the Ton ecosystem tokens for merging. So would it be a Ton token? Would it be a USDT on Ton? Maybe even a Notcoin? So the question is, if you were helping us like in the workshop, that we have a limited time, and when I think of limited time, I don't want to go hundreds of NFTs, 5 different kinds of rarities. What would you suggest to do first? Like, what would you suggest literally to do as the first experiment to test how our audience, currently about 5,000 live players, not bots, but what would you do if you were me, literally, to plan on August as the launch of NFT merging of Dragon Farm gifts, not stickers? And that's the first question. And the second question, if you don't mind, do you feel that it is right to start with gifts and then to train with stickers a little bit later? Because we only can choose one, and we chose gifts first and stickers second. Thank you so much once again for being with us.
Yeah, to be honest, I cannot say that I completely got the question. I can answer the second one, gifts or stickers. I would say gifts, just because the user base of gifts much bigger now. So you have higher chances that more people have gifts rather than stickers. So this is the right strategy to start with gifts, in my opinion, as of now. But I don't completely get what is the question. Like, you want like the general idea what to start with if you want to experiment with gifts, or
No. Let me specify. The idea that we don't have our own token and we want to use other tokens of ecosystem to merge, because to merge two
Okay.
common into one rare, you should definitely use some token, right? We need on-chain metrics. That's what we discussed on the last call with Alec and with other people as well. So the idea of the question and the bottom line of the question would be: is it okay not to have our own token, and but to have our NFT collection, but to use other tokens for merging? That would be the question.
Yeah, I would say it's a good question, actually, because if you ask me, do you need a token for merging? Why do you need a token for merging? Like, why not, I don't know, let people use Ton here? Why not? Why other tokens?
Well, we didn't launch our own token for various reasons, and we do not want
No, that's
to.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Don't use your token. Use Ton coin.
Yeah,
Like,
Ton coin or USDT on Ton, or maybe even not coin. Why not? But of course,
Okay.
Ton token first. Ton token
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
first.
That's what I thought that you're going to use, I don't know, some small market cap jet tons or whatever. Yeah, if it's like about
we
yeah,
are
of
not.
course. If it's about Toncoin USDT, obviously this is the only right thing that you can do, like, because these tokens have the biggest audience, right? So you're not limiting your user base. You are given this opportunity to like maximum people to actually pay in this token. This is the only right strategy. Maybe it's even right strategy to add stars support as well, so people can do it with Telegram stars. But yeah, be cautious with stars, because there are still like chargebacks, and you have to be you have to be very cautious with how exactly you let users use things that they have done with stars. So if they can resell it, if they can transfer it, then it can be challenging.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, the answer is that's amazing. If you have things related to like gifts and merging, would love to see more details. I mean, if I can give from my personal account some visibility to it and say, hey, this is the mechanics, that is cool. First, I have to see the mechanics, but like, would love to do that just to share with other game developers. Like, hey, this is a reference. In our opinion, this is cool. So please drop me some details. Yeah, it's a good case for all the game developers on top.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
All right, let's move on. Anna, happy to see you again, and please go for it.
Hey guys, hey Alec, hey Inal. So I'm sure both of you guys know me, so no need for introduction. But well, yeah, I just wanted to ask you now, like very kindly, because you definitely were saying how much support you give to certain games, right? And for context, yes, Outmind is a mid-core game. We've got 70,000 players. We have had the gift since February. We were streaming with Victor and Inau just a couple of weeks ago. But I really don't. I don't know. This is very kindly. I want to say this very kindly. I think now you said last time, chase us. We're
You
gonna
can be
get you
you
the
can be
support.
very blunt. Don't be kind. Be
Yeah,
very blunt and say what
maybe. Well, I mean, I've been chasing you. I don't like to message you 10 times. I messaged you 3 times. And at the fifth time, I'm like, okay, maybe there is something that maybe he doesn't like my face, or maybe we're not meeting a criteria. We just want a call and just to get a bit of customized feedback. We're trying different things, and we're trying different things with the gift, with daily tournaments, a very interesting mechanic we're trying out, and with the NFTs coming up. So I would love to just get a bit more customized feedback, and just jump on a call. We're not asking for grants, and we're not asking for something big, just some thoughts. That's all.
Yeah, my recommendation is I just opened the chat with you. Sorry. I also want to be very blunt. I get a lot of requests in my DM. If you just ask me, hey, can we just have a call? This will just like lower you in the list of projects. If you come and say, hey, we had these topics to discuss, can we have a call? This will work much better. So this is just like a general recommendation. Just write me a message saying, hey, now we want 30 minutes of your time. We'd like to discuss A, B, C, D, or X, Y, Z. That's the best that you can do. If I cannot make the call right now, I'll let you, okay, let's do it like later. If it's just like, can we have a call? Usually this is not very productive. I try to make those calls as well, but like they're just like lower in my priority list. So what I would say is if you text me, this is for you and for everyone as well. If you text me, again, I try to answer everyone, but just prioritizing the things. And if you come and say, these are the topics that we want to discuss, I know what we're going to discuss. I can even prepare for the call, not just like come and spend time figuring out what we're going to discuss. I can prepare for the call. So give me like, I don't know, 5 sentences. Like, what do you want to discuss? What is like the outcome for you? Like potential outcome for you, what you want to achieve through this call. And then we can schedule a call. So
Sure.
DM me once again, please, with just like what exactly you want to discuss. And that will definitely work. And again, I'm not saying I'm not going to take a call if there is like no agenda. I will, but it will just lower than the list of calls that are awaiting.
Understood. Thanks for the clarification. That helps a lot.
Thank you too.
Thank you, Anna, for being so proactive. And yeah, the next hand, Rafael.
Hey guys, hi Alex, hi Inal. We are trying to build an enabler, a tool that allows non-technical people, and we think ad agencies and marketing agencies, to build experiences in Telegram and to reach that billion user audience that it's so very well promoted. In order to do that, we're working on, and we're developing and working with universities. Right now, we're working with a university in Argentina, which we're now working 9 projects right now that they are thinking about and trying to launch. Now, my questions are, there's 2. 1, what is the experience that you know of brands working to attract Telegram audiences beyond just investing in Instagram as an ad, but really creating mini apps and creating experiences within Telegram to engage and attract their audiences? And 2, are you aware of any other tools that are looking to do what we're doing, which is enable the creation of multiple mini apps under one umbrella?
Okay, so speaking about IPs, the only strategy that works with the big IPs, okay, ad networks, this is obvious, yes, but like they should work with their community. I mean, they can try to actually leverage, Telegram as well. As I already said, like social things on Telegram, they always work. But if they attract their core community. But if this is a big IP, they already have a community, right? They already have some like user base. And yeah, sorry, give me 1 second. Yeah, sorry, there was like a background noise, so I had to solve that. So yeah, I was saying that this is like the first step that you should expect from IPs. They actually should promote the app in their existing community, because when you have like a core community, obviously there's like overlap of their community and people on Telegram. So you should reach that first. When you have this user base, you can try to do like social things. So you have like, a boost, like, I don't know, 10,000 users, first 10,000 users.
Yeah, but I'm talking about global brands, Coca-Cola, Red Bull. They have huge fan
Okay,
base.
so those IPs, they just should start with I would say core Telegram features, like, I don't know, Telegram channels. Drive traffic there, say, hey, now we have a Telegram. I know that this is hard. IPs, sometimes they just want, okay, we don't care about anything, just give us, like, I don't know, royalties, percentage revenue share, and that's it, we don't care. This is the bad way how you work with IPs, my opinion. I mean, if they're not interested in it, and if you just want to use their brand and they are not very much interested in this is going to be tough for you. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to, when you negotiate with IPs, my opinion is that you have to engage them. In this case, I really like what, for example, Pudgy Penguins, what they were doing. They're not just launched a game with, I don't know, Olympics. They promoted it in their channels, in their, like, on their X, on their other channels as well. That this is the only way how you should work with IPs. At least you have to get something from IPs other than just the brand. And then when you have this like core audience that you get from those IPs, it's much easier to scale it with like social mechanics inside the game. So this is like, the playbook looks like this as of now. Other attempts to launch like different experiences, games with IPs that were not involved at all, they just failed.
No, that doesn't work. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't work. So step one, talk to IPs, explain to them that Telegram, yes, it's big, but like on Telegram, the best way is like social. To make things like, to make social working, we can spend like some time on ads, or you guys can help with this by just, like, I don't know, launching a channel on Telegram, bringing audience from other socials to Telegram. And then you say, okay, we have 10,000, 20,000 users initial. And based on that, we can actually, we can scale it with like some social mechanics. So that's how things should work.
And then the second question was whether you know about any enabling tools that are being developed or that you already know of that allow users to create mini apps without coding.
There were actually several attempts for that. There was like even a startup called 8XR like 2 years ago, where you could easily like build a game. There were several attempts to do it with AI, where users just could explain what they learned and AI was developing something. This is for like, if we speak about users. If we speak about other businesses, there's Olympics now, which is actually helping IPs, brands to come to Telegram and provide them infrastructure and like help them to connect with game studios. So there were several attempts. I would say, if we speak about like user-generated content, user-generated games, not other businesses, most of them are failed. But maybe timing was bad, because those projects, they were quite early. They were like more than 2 years.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Rafael, for your question. And let's quickly cover some of the comments and questions that we have in the chat. Yeah, Battle for Ton, just newly raised hand, please.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. So first of all, thank you very much for the great meeting and the interesting topic about the gifts. And I have a small question regarding the cybersecurity in the front and back end when we develop an HTML game on Telegram. So, for example, how does protection work when you have a front end and a back end to prevent users from manipulating the HTML games? Is there a way to secure that, especially on platforms like Telegram? Or is there a way to protect it through Telegram itself?
Could you repeat the last part? I just had some connectivity issues, please.
is there a way to protect through Telegram itself that that we could prevent users from manipulating HTML games, for example? Because on the front end, you can manipulate variables and stuff, for example, high scores.
What do you mean? Like you can
No,
check anything on the back end, bro?
yes, in the
double
backend.
check.
So double check. So is there so the developers need to do it in the backend. So there's no
Yeah.
some SDK
No,
or something.
like mini apps on Telegram, they're just web applications. So there is no like silver bullet. There's nothing you can do here. It's just a web
Okay.
app. So
It's not a web app.
anything which is possible inside a browser is going to be possible inside Telegram as well. So unfortunately, yeah, that's the only way how you can make sure that things are not like manipulated by user. Double check it on the back end.
Okay, awesome. And then I have a second question really fast. So we integrated the TG Analytics SDK, the Telegram Analytics, and we could just receive the signals that somebody joined, but did you get it, Hadan, for Better Photon, the statistics from us? Because I think there is no application right now, a dashboard or something. So
I think there is a way how you can check it in Telegram App Center. They actually show, I believe they were showing some numbers. So if you are submitting data there, we should see some numbers in Telegram App Center. And also, as far as I remember, they do have support. I mean, bot that you can just ask if everything is okay. So I would just recommend, because Telegram App Center is actually, they developed the TG Analytics SDK, and they are in charge of this, and they're kind of separate team. So I would just recommend to write to their support channels. Yeah, I believe the main support channel is through the bot that they have. And yeah, just double check. But you should see some numbers in Telegram App Center if you submit your data.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I can assist you with that at Tonnest. I'm already in touch with your co-founder, Kenan. And yeah, let's keep that conversation at Tonnest then. And I see a question in the chat from Max. Telegram gifts are an artificially hyped mechanic pushed by marketers and influencers. They provide absolutely no real value to users beyond being collectible. In my opinion, this can only lead to one outcome: a collapse in value, a loss of perceived worth, and massive user losses in the end. Why do you keep boosting this? Sorry, Inal.
Yeah, hope you can hear me now. Can you hear me,
Yes.
guys? Yeah, I just had to change my location because the office is quite busy. So and you should see me now as well.
It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So I completely disagree with the statement that this is a hyped thing. Just because, I mean, obviously there is always a hype about certain things, but this is not just hyped. This is a core feature of Telegram. Like it's an NFT with utility, and more games, more applications, mini apps are given more utility to this. So my opinion is that you should think of Telegram gifts and stickers as like new, how to say it, the next generation of NFTs in general, with like real utility in one of the biggest messaging applications in the world. So you cannot say this is just a hype. Is there like a factor of hype? Yes, there is. Is this just a hype? I cannot agree with that. So my opinion is that this is a thing which, okay, I can share like a story. We do have some time, right? Yeah, we do. Several years ago, everyone in the gaming industry was talking about like, hey, what if we have in-game item from one game and you will be able to use this in another game? This was like a whole movement, that interoperability between different games. Obviously, this could be possible only if games are by one publisher or by one developer. And for game developers, it's a way, well, every game has like a life cycle. And when the life cycle of game goes to its end, you could just say, hey, now items from this game can be used in the next game. And for you, it's just like free acquisition channel. You drive traffic from a game which is dying to a new game. So game developers were benefiting from it, users were benefiting from it, and it was like a whole big movement. Let's use NFT and blockchain to do this. Think of gifts as somehow similar stuff. So users can actually use with these in-game items, in-app items minted by Telegram in many other applications. And for users, it is like a benefit. For app developers, they're benefiting as well, because not one game developer minting these NFTs and others using. This is like minted by Telegram and game developers, app developers using this. So I'm just trying to give you like a bigger picture, higher level, bigger picture of how you should think of Telegram gifts. This is first a thing with the utility by Telegram itself. This is a thing that actually unlocks new functionality, new things for games to acquire users, to reward users. And this is a thing which definitely has like some factor of hype, but not hype alone. That's my my vision of how gifts should be treated. So I cannot agree with just like the main statement. And if I answer the question, why do you keep boosting this? The answer is simple, because this is something unique which has never done before, and this is something which addresses a vision, which actually implements a vision which was actually initially started the conversation I believe in 2021 even. Like Animoca was pushing this, like many others were pushing this, and this is an implementation of this vision. Will it work out for games? This is an open question. I don't know, but at least this is the best attempt that we had so far.
All right, and I see some addition to the statement from the same author. I'd like to also add this: for a large-scale project with complex game mechanics, it's not possible to quickly implement gifts and stickers in a way that feels natural and integrates well into gameplay or the in-game economy. So the question is, how sustainable are gifts and stickers really, and how fast will the hype fade? Because by the time we manage to integrate them properly, the whole mechanic might already be irrelevant.
No, my point is that it is never going to be like completely irrelevant, just because there is always going to be utility. There's going to be utility by Telegram. So if you use gifts now, you can pin to your account, you can change how your account looks like. So at least there is a utility by Telegram. So this will never be like completely relevant as far as there's a utility by Telegram. Is the like hype a demand? Can the hype, the demand go down? Yes, obviously it can, but it can go up. Who knows? Because from my perspective, as of now, gifts they didn't attract much attention from I would say broader community outside of Telegram and outside of Ton. So this is a potential that we have. We can realize this potential. We can like fail to do this, but if we realize this potential, gifts will be much bigger than they are now. So yeah, my point is that if you're building a project, if you're building a startup, you always take risks. You always make some bets. Are you ready to make a bet on gifts? This is completely up to you. I'm not going to say that this is the only way to make a successful game on Ton and Telegram. There are others, but this is the one that, for me personally, looks quite like appealing at this point.
Okay, and we see a raised hand. Bilgili, please.
Hi, Alec. This is Kenan. Do
Hello.
you hear me?
Yes, we do.
Hello. Hi, guys. Thank you for the setting up this meeting. My colleague, developer Philip, asked already some questions, and I have some questions about Telegram gifts, integrating it into our ecosystem. Like the best project, in my opinion, that is doing it great is Not Games, like with Void. So this is for me the best use case you can have for a game, like to have Telegram gifts integrated in the ecosystem and also tradable on a market. Yeah, like not on GetGames, but like on markets. This is very nice. But the question is, how can we also make that? Like, has Notcoin like is NotCoin, are they the only one who have like a partnership with markets, and are the only in-game like gaming project that can create in-game NFTs and gifts, or can we also do this? Because like we are
Which
building
markets you are
some.
talking about? Which markets you are like Palace or which markets?
No, it's MRKT.
MRKT, okay. Okay,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
this is just like custom integration. You can always talk to MRKT team.
Mhm.
So I believe they're open. I mean, this is their decision, completely up to them. But like, if you
Yeah.
show that this makes sense, I believe they're going to be quite open to discuss. What we from the foundation side, what we always what we are helped to do is we're happy to connect teams. So if you want us to connect you with the Mercatet team, or at least like send them a request saying, hey, these guys, they want to talk to you about this, we're always more than happy to do that. So yeah, I would say that this is the right way to do. Talk to Mercatet. If you show them that this potentially has some value, I believe they're going to be open to do this. But being honest, my opinion is that all or almost everything should be on chain. This is why blockchain is invented. This is a way how different protocols they should never interact directly with each other. They just use the protocol which is open for everyone. Use blockchain for that. So my opinion is, if you want to do something, think of how exactly how you can do it on chain. And like, yeah, if you cannot do, then yeah, talk to Mercata. If you can do it on chain, and like, I don't know, if you want to implement things related to gifts, maybe you should do only on-chain gifts. And those gifts are going to be tradable on Fragment and GetGems. Maybe that's enough, because this is, in my opinion, in the long run, this is the only right way. Have as much as possible on chain.
Okay, so like, but would you then look like, in my vision, like I'm a former esports professional player. In the past, I was playing Counter-Strike, and in CS2, like everybody's buying skins, etc. And that's like, it has value. Yeah, you can flex it, and this is the thing that I want to integrate into our projects, like skins, weapons, etc. But like I don't really know how we should do it. Yeah, like should we make it with Telegram gift NFTs? Make like write own contracts to create a collection of NFTs and have an in-game marketplace, or use like GetGems? Yeah, we want to build it on chain, of course, but that's a thing like I'm struggling with. I don't know. Maybe you can advise us.
No, I mean, to give an advice, I definitely need more context. Like, what is the game? What's like what target audience? What user base you're targeting, etc., etc. So I cannot give you advice just based on a very short conversation. So what I would suggest is you can drop some more like details of what exactly you want to do. Yeah, and I'll just share my opinion. Again, I never say that my opinion is the only right one. I'm just trying to collect as much information as possible from the market, what's going on, what works, what not, and give you some feedback based on that. But yeah, sometimes quite often I'm also wrong. So yeah, think of it as just an advice, but decision is always made by wise founders.
Okay, thank you, Inar. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Kenan, for asking the question. And I see some questions in the chats, and not in chats, but on Slido, but I just tried to group them into some kind of general context. And one of the frequently asked things from the community is about the strategic focus. How do we balance supporting trends like gifts and stickers with building a long-term sustainable GameFi ecosystem?
Yeah, it's an amazing question. Our view is that we need, at the first place, we think about good games with good core mechanics, core game loop, and gifts and stickers and other like mechanics. They're just mechanics. So we try to find good teams building good games, and then think of how we can leverage existing trends. So we never say, hey, these guys are building, I don't know, a thing which is purely based on the current trend, and we have to, I don't know, support them. This is the only right thing. No, but not using trends is kind of silly as well. because this is like free marketing, free engagement tools, free retention tools. So yeah, it's always about game first, and then these tools are just on top of that.
And one more thing which is being frequently asked is if we have any plans to attract new users, especially from Western markets, and help them to discover apps on Telegram.
Yeah, this is like amazing question, how exactly to attract more users from the West, let's call it so. I think this is not only about games, maybe even not about games at all. This is more about like Telegram being used there as a messenger, because otherwise it's going to be really hard to attract. I mean, yes, obviously, for example, Snoop Dogg launching his collection, it gave some visibility to Telegram. Obviously, it attracted some users from Western countries, but for them, if they will not use it as a messenger, if they will not use Telegram as a messenger, probably they will not be retained by Telegram for a long period. So this is the goal for Telegram. There's only one way how we can attract the Western users to solve like existing problem of users on the West. What kind of problems? It can be, I don't know, things related to the wallet. Wallet is like, I believe the day before yesterday or yesterday, Wallet announced that the Ton wallet, the non-custodial wallet, is going to be available for users in the US, which is amazing. So maybe this is going to solve a problem of users on the US market, and they will start using Telegram, and then they will start using applications. But certainly it will take some time. So my answer here is we as game developers should focus on, at the first place, attracting users that are already on Telegram. It is very hard to attract users first to Telegram and then to games, being very honest. So there are other mechanics like by Telegram itself, by IP holders. They should think of attracting users to Telegram, and then us should think of attracting those users and engaging them more into Telegram ecosystem. So I know that I didn't answer the question. This is not about like, there's no simple answer like, hey, we should do XYZ and people from the West will come and use. My answer is Telegram, like IP holders, they will run some experiments to have users from the West in Telegram at the first place, and then we should convert them of users to games and mini apps.
Okay, and it seems like we covered generally all the questions on Slido. I tried to distill them into something grouped, I would say. And we are running out of time for this call, but still I'm very happy that we have a lot of people asking questions, a lot of questions on Slido in the chats, a lot of activities from your side, even if it's vacation kind of time, everyone still working. And yeah, thank you so much, Inal, for hosting this session, for being our guest, and be very happy to host this kind of calls from time to time. And I hope that was very useful for the entire community.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was a pleasure as always to talk to you guys. Yeah, and hope to see you quite soon.
Yeah, and to those of you who is asking about the recording, you can find that on our YouTube channel. It will be right away after this